Have you ever walked into your classroom thinking, today's the day I finally get ahead, only to end the day feeling like a human paperweight, buried under student questions, classroom noise, and a to-do list that grows faster than your coffee supply? Well, here's the truth. There's one simple mistake that most new teachers make that keeps them stuck in survival mode, and today we're going to fix it. Welcome to the Teacher RockStar podcast, the podcast that's dedicated to providing valuable insights, practical tips, and best practices so that you can thrive in the classroom. I'm your host, Steve Hiles, a veteran teacher who's been in your shoes, probably wore holes in those shoes. And today we're going to be talking about stop making this one mistake. By the end of the episode, you're going to learn why trying to do everything is actually setting you back, how to regain your time and sanity, and a practical strategy that will help you work smarter, not harder. So hang on, because I'm going to share one 5-minute habit near the end of this episode that has saved me more stress than any behavior chart or reward system ever has. But you got to stick with me, okay? Now, let me guess, you're trying to be the perfect teacher. You've got Pinterest-worthy bulletin boards, detailed lesson plans, a brand new behavior system you found on YouTube, and you're still answering parent emails at 9 o'clock at night. Here's the thing. Overplanning, overcommitting, and overdoing is the mistake, and it's the fastest way for you to burn out before October. I remember my first year of teaching. I had a color-coded lesson plan book that looked like it belonged to a NASA engineer. Every minute was scheduled, every activity laminated, and yet my classroom felt chaotic. My lessons were rushed, and I constantly felt like I was drowning in a pool of my own good intentions. Here's a stat to chew on. According to the Learning Policy Institute, nearly 44% of new teachers leave the profession within the first 5 years. And guess what the number one reason is? Emotional exhaustion and stress, largely driven by unrealistic expectations and trying to do too much too soon. Are you a teacher who finds yourself drowning in the challenges of classroom management? Do student behaviors leave you feeling overwhelmed and drained at the end of each day? Picture this, a classroom where your students are not just present, but fully engaged, focused, and eager to learn. Say goodbye to classroom management stress and hello to success. The Teacher RockStar Academy course is meticulously designed to equip you with the tools and strategies needed to skyrocket your effectiveness as a teacher. Curious to know if the Teacher RockStar Academy course is the missing piece in your teaching journey? If you're ready to reclaim control of your classroom and witness the incredible impact on your students, then use the link in the podcast description to learn more about this program. Take a deep breath, okay? Now, this might sting a little. You don't have to prove yourself to everyone. Seriously, you're already doing enough. Let me say that again for the overachievers in the back. You are already doing enough. What if I told you that focusing on just 3 core routines each week would actually get you better results with your students? Think of your teaching like a garden hose, right? If you try to spray in 25 directions at once, the pressure drops. But when you narrow the focus, boom, you get power, you get clarity, you see results. Your students know what to expect. You create consistency. Start small. Choose 3 key systems you want to solidify. Maybe it's your morning routine, your transition signals, and your behavioral expectations. Master those first. Then and only then do you layer in more, okay? Now, the 5-minute power plan, okay? Here's the good stuff. I promised you at the beginning, here's the 5-minute habit I swear by, the power plan. At the end of each school day, I sit down just for 5 minutes and jot down 3 wins for the day, 1 thing to improve on tomorrow, and what my top task is for the next morning. That's it. No fancy app, no 27-tab spreadsheet, just a sticky note or a notebook. Why does it work? Because it gives your brain closure. It helps you leave school at school and come back the next day with a clear head and a clear plan. Teachers who use this consistently report lower stress, fewer behavioral issues, and increased student engagement. And the best part, this little habit keeps you focused on what really matters and helps you avoid the mistake of trying to reinvent the wheel every single day, okay? So, what do we learn here today? The mistake most teachers make is trying to do everything. And it's costing them their peace, their energy, their effectiveness. The fix? Focus on less, but do it better. Build simple, repeatable routines, protect your planning time, and use the power plan to regain control of your day. Now, imagine walking into your classroom tomorrow, calm, clear, and confident. That's not a fantasy. That's just a few better habits away. If this episode gave you something to think about, go ahead and subscribe to the Teacher RockStar podcast so you never miss a tip, trick, or truth bomb. Well, that's a wrap for us today. We'll see you same time, same place next week. And remember, my friend, you got this.
You've been listening to the Teacher RockStar podcast with your host, Steve Hiles. We hope you've enjoyed this podcast as much as we have. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and join our ever-growing community of Teacher RockStars. Until then, thanks for listening.